So hello and welcome to another Maggie's craft beer review, and today we have Lincoln Green's fourth craft beer in a can. They've had the Blackshale range for years, to be fair, and it's their version of craft beer. Traditionally a modern traditional brewery, but they're stepping into craft beers. They have been doing it for years anyway. And it's interesting, there is a trend of a lot of breweries going into craft beers, and I did raise this on YouTube this morning on this day in September in 2022, and somebody actually responded with a fantastic comment, basically saying that some have transitioned well and others have transitioned poorly. It's going to be interesting. You know, there's a fair few Nottinghamshire breweries that are doing this even at the moment. You know, there's at least 3 all at one time that seem to be going into these craft beery waters and from a modern traditional background. So it's interesting. It's certainly interesting. So Dipper is a dark fruit, donuts and malty at 5%. Obviously, I know a lot about Lincoln Green. I've got a massive amount of time for this brewery. Even before we did the Raggy's beer, the Golden Ale. And I love their ethos in the pubs. All the pubs are amazing pubs, although I haven't been to the one at Ripley yet. Belper. So, this is Dipper. I have seen this in the pubs before. Never got down to get it. So they've got a new can range now, which also does bottles at some stage. So yeah, it's hazy. Would you call that a golden pour? It depends. You know, lighting makes such a difference. Outside, you've got the proper light, but then again, on a cloudy day, you get a crap light. It's just over 1.5 centimetres of pour. So like it says on the front, dark fruit, donuts and malty, a donut beer. So I remember them going on about this at one stage, and I do like what they do. They're a great brewery, great people. The owners are I absolutely love them to bits, you know, in a non-weird way. They are just genuinely nice people who are very clever with their business acumen. So, you know, they're a good brewery. I will always on this channel support good people, good breweries, because as a family person, as a Nottingham person, I respect good people. You know, why wouldn't you? So anyway, let's get to the beer and stop yakking. Definitely fruity nose on this. I get like a jamminess on the aroma. Right, let's dive in. Yeah, jamminess. It's called dark fruit on there, but a sweet element came then. Doing that because I ain't shaved for nearly a week and a half, and I've got the itchiest face, and I don't know how these people who have beards get on, because I can't stand it. It's making me itch, and I just can't stand it. It's like having hair in the wrong place. There's a reason why your head's for hair. That's just me. I've always been anti-beard, especially when I had a mate who got a beard because it was the trend, and then his mate got a beard, and they're like 2 clones, and it's like, what the hell are you doing? You just look like 2 puppets. And I don't talk to them now, so there you go. Yeah. It's like women who get boob jobs. Yeah. All the lips done, you know, these blubber lips. And it's like, why did you play around with your lips in the first place? If your lips were okay. You know, I can understand anybody having stuff done when, you know, there's maybe an issue. But those who have stuff done when there's no issue at all, I can't understand it. Jammy, there's a dryness to it. There's a pastry-like, dare I say, doughnutty element to this. Certainly malty. Yeah, it's different. It's interesting for me because this is the sort of beer that if you're going to call yourself a craft beer brewer, these wacky beers are the sort of beers that certainly don't taste anything like a bloody traditional beer. So in a lot of ways it is truly craft beer. I do wonder sometimes, and I do see this in a lot of craft beers as well, where something's regarded as a craft beer. You know, they all claim this. And again, somebody said this morning in that conversation where Cloudwater and certain these breweries make, you know, they are known for their craft beers. Yeah, I've tasted a lot of these big craft beer brewery beers, and I've been disappointed with their beers, and they've tasted not craft, and in some ways not even nice. And so, you know, we must always be wary of labels, you know, in life, certainly on the Arboretum, because I was a gardener, there was a label, and labels can be rather, one, upsetting, two, people can draw conclusions before they even know who you are, and but that in that life, you know, at times. So without waffling too long, plus I've got to get the Instagram photo in. Yeah, an interesting beer from Lincoln Green Brewing Company. I'm looking forward to seeing if they that they come to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival next year. Being myself, I've already poked the fires, yes, and I've even poked the fires of other breweries, and yeah, let's not go down that road because I'll say something now that I'll have to back regress at some stage, even though I've got a bloody opinion. As you have, as I always have, you know, I'm not paid by breweries, so I can have an opinion, and but one must always be slightly reserved. Yeah, I don't want to go to hiding off some bloke who's mad on a certain brewery, and he'll come, or one of the people who actually owns the brewery comes up and says, "Oh, you." Is what it is, I suppose. Although I do notice things, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. So, Dipper. This could be a beer that depends on what you like. You know, it may be one of those acquired taste beers. It certainly delivers that doughnutty element, and it'd be interesting for the wife to taste this, to be fair. Which I'm going to take it to the house so she can have a try, if only just to appease her and not get a bollocking. Yeah, I'm used to bollockins. Yeah. Drink beer, get bollockins. Out of 5. It delivers the aspect, what it says it does. So I'm going to give this a 4.3 out of 5. Yeah, it's an interesting beer. It's certainly one that you're either going to like or not like, depending on your persuasion. But if you bought the beer because it's a donut beer, it delivers as it says it does. So there. Cheers all. See you soon. And I got it from Adventure Beer as well. Forgot to add that.